This week on Jason Spends Too Much Money on Antique Accounting Ledgers. I'm wearing black today. No. Great, but there's a reason. Foreshadowing. If you missed the last one of these, here's the format. I spend far too much time on eBay looking at antique accounting ledgers, and then I buy them. And then we analyze them. Let's see if there's any discrepancies. Are you?
24 hours later.
This is an oldie. Oh, and it's a stinky. Wow. It says daybook on the spine, and I'm gonna need to wash my hands.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
I'll tell you what the listing said. It was an accounting ledger for a funeral home from the early 1900s. All right, inside cover, August 6th, 1911, 1440 paid. Sort of maniac scribbles transactions on the inside cover. People's names, New Jersey, bought number 32 Northeast. Wonder if that's like a grave plot? Somebody's name and address. It says 1908. Okay, this is looking more ledgery. July 31st, 1908. Date on the left-hand side, 2 to 3 velvet coffins, $6. What a deal. Realizing now I can't read cursive. 2 or 3 caskets, $12. 1 grave lot digging, $3. August 22nd, paid in full. Interesting. So this was initially booked on July 31. Says August 4th, paid by cash $20. And on the 22nd, the remaining $550 was paid in full. So this is like, I guess, a single entry system. If it were double entry, then I would expect this to be like the ledger for a specific account. And then the other side of the entry going on another page. Looking a little amateur hour so far. August 3rd, some kind of casket. Woo, $17. Carting of body, hearse, 1 single grave. Digging grave. So this has got to be them invoicing. I think we're talking AR here. August 4th, paid in full. Embalming. Should I be creeped out yet? 4 pairs of gloves. Oof. Balance on digging graves. $35.50 was paid on August 21. Classic mix-up, still $1, and accounts receivable. Some things never change. So this looks like how they kind of manage their invoicing. Is this what the whole thing is? Oh. I want to learn more about this business though. Not seeing anything on the inside cover. This just looks like how they detailed all the other entries. Let's see. Oh, there is some crusty stuff in here. List of caskets sold. Interesting. $1 a piece. So what were the margins on caskets back in 1908? 2-6 PK casket, $16. 2-6 PK casket. I don't know if that's dollars. If that's dollars, that's a racket. You're gonna get some internet casket startup that's gonna put you out of business in no time. What is the company name? I'm gonna cheat and go back and look at the listing I bought this off of. That's probably the easiest way to find it. Okay, graves, caskets. That's what they say the funeral home is called. I don't know that I believe you. That's an awful generic funeral home name, right? Graves, caskets, funeral home. Nope. I think we may be striking out on this one. Do we have a location? No such luck. Okay, so we got AR happening in the front of this. I wonder if they gave any sort of sales. I wonder if they handed over any sort of invoice with this. Think your OCR tool is going to get line item extraction on this? That's actually a pretty funny joke. Yeah, we're into February of 1909. Now March, candles. This one took 6 pairs of gloves. $60.50 were paid by cash. The remaining $17 was paid the next day. It's interesting. That's kind of a recurring trend. It's not all paid at once. Some of them are, I guess. So I guess a headache with a journal layout like this is you got to kind of leave a buffer after any entry to put subsequent payments in there, right? In terms of the overall technical level of this ledger, I'll tell you what, it's not up to snuff with last week. I'll tell you that much. Really want to be able to pull an address off this. Just gonna Google a few of these people out of curiosity. Joseph Walligak, 13. No. We're at the end. Nope, we're not. Check out the writing. I noticed this last week too, anytime there was something handwritten. Was cursive just the standard? Is that what everybody did? Kind of seems that way. A hospital doing some B2B. It's just grainy. Like there's something in here. It's a little disconcerting. Oh, coffee drips. I think that's coffee, right? Oh, what does that say? City of Chicago? Can't tell. That's gotta be, oh, is it Chicago? There's more letters there. Graves, Caskets, Chicago. Word again. It's like Chicago, but it's got a couple letters after it. So there it is. What is that city? If you know that city, drop it in the comments. 71 Springfield Street. Come on, internet. 71 Springfield Street, Chicopee. That's what it is. Chicopee, Massachusetts. Not seeing this house anymore, unfortunately. Okay, we're on to something though. Chicopee, Massachusetts. Okay, right next to Springfield. Wasn't Springfield the street name? It was. Okay, how about Graves, Caskets, Chicopee. Oh gosh. Okay, Graves, Caskets in quotes. Chicopee. Nope. How about Chicopee, Massachusetts Cemetery? It's not how you spell cemetery. Fairview Cemetery. East Street Cemetery, first constructed in 1825, second oldest cemetery in the city, and Mitchell Paul, who was a participant in the Canadian Rebellion of 1836. The Canadians had a rebellion? Maple Grove Cemetery, established in 1836. Fairview Cemetery, in 1890 was renamed from New Cemetery to Fairview Cemetery. Fairview Cemetery, maybe? Whee! Don't know, it could be. We figured it out though. Chicopee, Massachusetts. What I would love to find is like a burial location. So, that's pretty cool. Now, does it follow generally accepted accounting principles? Nope. But it seems like it was meant to just kind of be an invoicing ledger, which is interesting. Last week, we saw that journal was just for payroll. Is it because they couldn't find an all-in-one tool that did it all for them, so they picked the best of breed ledger for the job to be done? Or am I just projecting the current state of affairs on early 20th century accountants? Probably. Pretty cool. If you noticed anything as we were going through this, or had any other thoughts, drop a comment down below, and we'll be back soon with more stinky old accounting ledgers.